The Browns want to extend Myles Garrett. Could be up to $25 million a year, which would be the highest of any defensive end. He is coming off a season where he was suspended due to ripping another player's helmet off of his head and then hitting him with said helmet on primetime television. Going into that game, though, this dude was almost an MVP, defensive MVP candidate. He is a absolute dominant football player. If you're expecting him to not hit another person with a helmet, this seems like a pretty good deal to keep him in Cleveland. If you think there's a chance he maybe takes another helmet off of somebody, this is probably going to be judged later on as how could you have done this as the guy is coming off a suspension. But Myles Garrett, by all accounts, good dude, well-liked dude, calm dude, just has a trigger that really gets going and could potentially decapitate you on a football field.
Do you think this sets a precedent for players that if he gets extended, the other players are going to try to hit other players on the head? Or is this just a classic Browns organization move where they reward bad behavior?
Well, I'm not 100% sure about that, but you go back to the Pavlov's dogs.
Yes, bark.
Okay, ring the bell, saliva, treat.
Correct.
Ring the bell, saliva, treat. Patterns, right? That's kind of what it is. It's about patterns and things happening. We've never seen somebody take somebody else's helmet off and hit them in the head. We've only seen it one time. What happened? They got paid afterwards.
Correct.
Yeah.
So maybe, Diggs, that is something that I haven't thought of. Maybe somebody does that. But you also better hope that you're potentially a defensive MVP candidate whenever you were going for it. I think that be who you can afford to be very much plays in this particular case. Myles Garrett, I assume all he did was get bigger, stronger, faster, and smarter during this. And his body didn't take as many hits. Now, granted, he didn't make as much money, but he's making it on the back end here. But so he's probably going to come back even better. I mean, it's not good for the AFC North, especially that new quarterback, Joe Burrow. Hello, my name's Myles Garrett. I'm worth $25 million a year potentially. I just hit a guy last year with a helmet, and I'm going to assassin the Cincy Savior.
He's got some tough defenses to deal with.
Who, Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Well, Myles Garrett, a lot of people got to deal with too. Lamar Jackson, did Myles Garrett play against?
Oh, yeah.
How'd they do?
Let me find out.
Did Myles Garrett play in that game, though?
For sure.
Yeah, because he didn't get suspended till when? Week 10 or something like that.
Yeah,
Didn't the Browns win one of those games?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think.
Oh, yeah,
Early
they
in
beat
the
him in
year.
like
It was
week
early.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the only time Myles Garrett played against. Is Myles Garrett how you stop Lamar Jackson? And that's why Andrew Berry was like, let's pay this dude.
Yeah, week 4, the
Oh, but that was when they threw it 50 times or
Yeah,
whatever.
Lamar did
Yeah,
not
and
look
Chubb-
good.
That was whenever that Lamar was saying he was kind of mad or something, that people were only talking about how he's running and not throwing. So the offense coordinator tried to let him throw the ball a bunch of times, and then they kind of found their groove, I think week 5 and on or something like that. That's when the Ravens became the Ravens. But nonetheless, Myles Garrett was an animal on the defensive front for the Cleveland Browns.